With over 1,500 skins in Fortnite, some of them are going to show other players in the game that you are a complete noob, but some skins are going to show everyone else that you are a try-hard player. So if you want to show everyone that you are good at the game, you need to be using one of the skins in this video, because today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the 40 sweatiest skins in Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 3. These are going to be some of the best skins you have ever seen, but we are including a bunch of skins that we've never talked about on the channel before, so make sure you guys watch all the way through. And if you do own at least 5 of these skins, you need to hit the like and subscribe button. But let's get started off, guys, in the number 40 position, and we have Paradise Meowscles. This is the secret skin for Chapter 4 Season 3, which is the current season of Fortnite. This is one of the best secret skins we have ever had, but unfortunately I don't think it is going to be as try-hard as some of the other skins we're going to mention very, very soon. It definitely has been one of the more popular skins. You obviously only get this for 950 V-Bucks as well, which is just so insane to think about, considering how many edit styles for this skin there are, and of course how well designed it is. So I think this is actually really good value, and we could even see some pros using it in the future. Next up though, guys, we have Clash, and this is pretty similar to the Chaos Explorer because it also only sets you back 800 V-Bucks. It is a really well designed skin. It is also a skin that hardly anyone has ever used before. It would have to be one of the most underrated skins in the game, and I think it deserves to be a lot more popular today. You never really see noobs using this skin though, and that is why I'm including it in this video, because I still think this is a very sweaty skin that a lot more people should be using in Season 3, and of course as we move into either Season 4 or maybe even Chapter 5. That takes us to the number 38 position, guys, and we have the school skins, or better known as the Studious Scout. There are a bunch of different school skins in Fortnite, but I feel like the Studious Scout is definitely one of the best. I do love the way this looks, and what is really good about these skins is that there are so many different customizations for them. Not only do you have the ability to change the colors of these skins, the design as well, but you actually get to change the shading of these skins, which completely changes how they look. We have never seen anything like this before in Fortnite, and I feel like this is actually going to be a little bit of a common theme with a bunch of new skins that are going to release very, very soon. So I'm so excited to see what Fortnite is going to introduce over the next few seasons. But that takes us to the number 37 position, guys, and we have Pit Stop. Pit Stop is one of the older skins on this list because it was introduced back during Chapter 2 Season 4. This was the Marvel season in Fortnite, but I absolutely love this skin. I just had to include it on the list. You could pick this up for 1,200 V-Bucks. We did have 4 different edit styles for this skin as well, which in my opinion definitely makes it worth buying. I just think it looks so good, and regardless of if you hate one of the edit styles, there are still 3 other styles that you can use, which makes this so worth it. It doesn't really return to the store that often, but one skin that is never going to return to the game is Midas. Midas was a Battle Pass skin during Chapter 2 Season 2, and this is actually the Tier 100 skin during that season. This basically changed Fortnite skins forever. I think this is one of the best skins they have ever added. I've been using this pretty much since it was first introduced, and I can tell you guys right now, this is one of the best skins you can actually own in Fortnite. Obviously, we have a bunch of Midas remakes as well, so if you guys weren't playing Fortnite back then, you can always swap this out for one of those other remade skins, but we might talk about one of them a little bit later in this video. The next skin that we need to talk about though is Cammy, and this was actually introduced only a few seasons later during Chapter 2 Season 5. This is actually one of the first Street Fighter crossovers we had in Fortnite, and is without a doubt one of the most underrated crossovers as well. We have seen so many crossovers in Fortnite over the last few years. I feel like people have actually forgotten this skin was introduced to the game, but I absolutely love the way this looks. I think it is one of the best skins Fortnite has ever added, especially considering this is a crossover skin as well. And if you guys do want to stand out a lot and show everyone else that you are a try-hard player, this is one of those skins that I think is going to do that job perfectly. If you do already own this though, then you know how good this skin is, but one skin that you might not own is Hannah. Hannah is actually one of the most highly customizable skins in the game, and one of my personal favorite skins as well. As you guys know by now, I'm a massive fan of skins that really allow you to be creative and have a lot of different edit styles on one skin. This not only allows people to save their V-Bucks and just buy one skin and basically get a bunch of different edit styles, but I also think these skins tend to be a little bit better because you can create a skin that you love the most instead of just waiting for Fortnite to introduce a skin that is perfect for you. There are so many different edit styles of Hannah. I think that is what is so good about this skin. I'm going to be using it so much in the future, and I feel like this will become even more tryhard as we move throughout the season. But let's move on, guys, to a crossover skin, and this is Chani. Shani is sort of similar to Hannah because this is also a very underrated skin that hardly anyone actually uses. We don't really see too many people using this anymore. I've been a massive fan of this skin since it was first introduced, and I feel like this could become more popular again in the future, but we're just gonna have to wait and see if that happens. We only have one edit style for this skin, but with a second June movie coming out very soon, I actually feel like this could get a secondary edit style, which would make this even better. This has a really simplistic design. The colors on this are quite basic as well, which is what allows it to become so sweaty. Usually a lot of tryhard skins in Fortnite are the more simplistic ones in the game, so it is really up to you guys on what you prefer. If you do want to use a bright and colorful skin, then there are some of those skins coming up very soon, but if you do want a really underrated skin that is going to show everyone else that you are a tryhard player and also use some more simplistic skins in Fortnite, then Shani is definitely one of them. A bright skin that you can use in Season 3 though would have to be Rebirth Harley Quinn. Rebirth Harley Quinn is one of the brightest skins in Fortnite. It has a bunch of different edit styles. It actually has a really detailed design as well, which I think only adds to this, and you can pick it up for quite a cheap price of only 1,200 V-Bucks. Usually skins like this are a lot more expensive, so I think this is a really good bargain, and if you are a fan of crossover skins, this is one skin that you need to buy. We don't really see too many people using DC skins though, because I feel like the Marvel skins have just been a little bit better, and if you agree with this, then you might want to start using Domino. Domino is by far one of my favorite skins. Even though it is a Marvel crossover skin, I feel like this is quite tryhard as well. It sort of doesn't really look like a Marvel skin. It has a really unique design. It's going to make you guys stand out a lot, and it is still extremely underrated, which is what I absolutely love about this. You can make some very good combos with this, but it doesn't really return to the store that often, so if you guys do want to buy it, you might actually have to wait a while in order to get it again. One skin that does reappear in the store basically every few weeks though is Focus. Focus has been one of the more popular tryhard skins we have ever seen. You can pick this up for 1,200 V-Bucks. We did actually get an edit style for this towards the start of Chapter 4, and I feel like we will see even more styles added as we move throughout Chapter 4 as well. It is always really good to see Fortnite adding brand new styles for some of the oldest skins in the game, and Focus is definitely one of them. It was introduced back during Chapter 1, so the fact that we still see people using this today just shows you guys how good this actually is. If you do want to use a much newer skin, I would highly recommend Clip. This is actually one of the cleanest looking skins we have in the game right now. This is part of a Save the World bundle as well. It is going to set you back around $10, but you get Save the World, you also get this skin and a few other items, so I actually think it is worth it. I really do like the way this looks. It is pretty unique. It does sort of remind me a little bit of Jules with just the worker suit girl skin. I think this has a lot of potential to become even more tryhard in the future. It is a little annoying that we only have one edit style of this though. I feel like with the skin that does cost around $10, we should get a few styles, but hopefully they do add that in the future. Moving on though guys, we have the Polo Prodigy. This is a really underrated skin that we never really talk about too much on the channel anymore, but it is still one of the best skins in the game to date. This is a Renegade Raider remake that was a crossover skin with Ralph Lauren. I really do like the way this looks. There are a few different styles for it as well, but obviously because this is a crossover with Ralph Lauren, no one really bought this and no one is using it today. The only people that you will ever see using this skin in Fortnite right now though are going to be some of the biggest sweats you ever come across. They're definitely going to be one of the best players in the lobby, and chances are going to be one of the best Fortnite players of all time. Let's move back though to a Battle Pass skin, and this is Mizuki. Mizuki was the tier 100 skin during Chapter 4 Season 2, obviously the season that ended a few weeks ago. We do have some amazing edit styles for this skin, which is why I love it so much. I think the lava edit style would have to be one of my favorites in the game, and definitely one of the best Battle Pass skins we have ever seen. We saw some pros and streamers using this last season, but obviously with a lot of Battle Pass skins, they don't really stay popular for too long, and Mizuki died down quite quickly. I feel like this could gain popularity as we move throughout Chapter 4 though. Sometimes people do revisit some of the older Battle Pass skins that they have been using in the past, and hopefully Mizuki is one of those skins. The lava edit style would have to be my favorite, but the super styles of this skin also look really good. If you do want to show everyone else that you are an OG player though, you could always use a skin like Manic. Even though this does reappear in the store quite often, most of the people still using this skin have been playing Fortnite since Chapter 1. It is one of the best skins that you can buy in Fortnite. It is very cheap, coming in at only 1,200 V-Bucks, and Fortnite has been adding a bunch of edit styles to this skin lately. We got a few new edit styles back during Chapter 2, and then a green edit style during Chapter 3, which is my favorite. I feel like we could see even more styles in the future, or maybe just a remix style of this skin being added very soon. It has started to drop off in popularity though, which is why it is finishing so low on the list, but we need to mention Serenade. Serenade is a really underrated skin that not too many people have been using just yet, but I feel like this could easily become one of the more popular skins as we move through Chapter 4. It actually has a really unique design. It reminds me a lot of the Chrome theme that we saw during the Chapter 3 seasons, and of course all over the Chapter 3 map as well. So it is a little bit weird that they introduced this during Chapter 4 Season 2, but I'm still a massive fan of this, and I think you guys should be using this a lot more today. Another skin that you guys could start using though is Highwire, and similar to Mizuki, this was a Battle Pass skin during Chapter 4 Season 2. Unfortunately, we don't really see too many people using Highwire. There are a few pros and streamers out there like Ninja that still uses this skin quite a bit, and I feel like that is really helping it start to become more popular again. All the edit styles for this skin are really unique. There are a bunch of different color variants as well, which I think are really cool and definitely allow this skin to feel like not just one skin, but actually a few different skins. One skin that is a little bit more simplistic though would have to be Kuno. Kuno has been one of Fortnite's best ever skins. It is one of those skins that never really got the popularity that it deserved, but he became very tryhard, and to the point where this is actually one of the most tryhard skins we have ever seen in Fortnite. I absolutely love the way this looks. I think it is still one of my favorite skins of all time, and now of course since we do have Incinerator Kuno in the game as well, it just makes it even better. I feel like the original style is quite expensive though, coming in at 1,500 V-Bucks, so if you guys do want to buy something a little bit cheaper, then Beach Jewels might be a better alternative. This only costs you 1,200 V-Bucks. It is a really clean skin, and it is one of the best summer themed skins we have ever seen. Obviously, we just had the summer update in Fortnite during Chapter 4 Season 3. A lot of these summer themed skins did come back, and this is one of the reasons why I think Beach Jewels has started to become popular again. Beach Jewels has had a few controversies in the past. We had some styles that ended up getting banned. We had the skin tone change on this, and a lot of people didn't like that. They thought the original style was better, and then we got an edit style that included even more tattoos. So I feel like this skin has changed a lot from the first time it was introduced, but it's completely up to you guys if you still want to use this today. But let's move on to another Battle Pass skin, guys, and we have Renzo the Destroyer. Renzo the Destroyer has been one of my favorite all-time skins. I think it is also one of the best male skins we have ever seen in Fortnite, and it actually has a really cool design to it, which is unlike anything we've ever seen before. A lot of people thought this was going to have some storyline links as well, because this sort of looked like a skull of Midas, but again, I don't think that actually happened, and it would have been cool if that was the case, but I just think this is one of the best designed skins we had ever seen, and Fortnite has left it that way. We do have some amazing super styles for this as well, so if you don't like one of the default styles, there are some really good unlockable styles for this to use, but since it was available last season, if you guys didn't grind Chapter 4 Season 2, you will never be able to get it again. One skin that will be available in the future though is Midsummer Midas, and similar to Beach Jewels, this has been one of the best summer themed skins we have ever seen. Midsummer Midas is a personal favorite. I just absolutely love this skin. Obviously it is a remake of Midas, which we have already talked about, and since this has been a summer skin, a lot of people have started to use this again, and since this does reappear in the store every few weeks, if you didn't buy the original Midas skin, or maybe you missed out on Midsummer Midas a few weeks ago, this just gives you an option to buy it in the future, which is always really good. Let's move forward though, guys, to the number 19 position, and we have Ruby. Ruby is one of my favorite skins at the moment, and it seems to be one of Fortnite's favorite skins as well, because this always gets brand new edit styles. I mean, we have had one style of this skin when it first got added to the game, but since then they have been introducing a new style like every few seasons, which is just so insane. This skin is also really cheap, so it is definitely worth buying, and there are like 5 edit styles for this skin now, so even if you hate one style, there are still like 4 other styles that you can choose from, which actually is so good. Let's move forward though, guys, to the number 18 position, and we have Siren. Siren probably is unlucky to not be finishing up higher on the list. It has been one of the best Fortnite skins they have ever designed, but it has dropped off a lot in popularity pretty much since Chapter 4 started, and that is why it is featuring so low low on the list. We have seen a bunch of other amazing skins being added, which has sort of led to the downfall of Siren. This is also a skin that Benji Fishy mained basically since it was introduced during Chapter 2, and now that he has quit Fortnite for like a year, I feel like a lot of people have just stopped using this skin. I feel like some new edit styles for this though would make it a lot better, so hopefully that is something that Fortnite does look at in the future. We have seen this with some of the older skins in the game, and one of the best examples would have to be Aura. Not only has Fortnite consistently added brand new edit styles to Aura since it was first introduced, but we have also had some alternative styles for this added, like Championship Aura, and of course the fresh Aura skin as well. Personally though, I think the Aura skin is the best. It does have the most simplistic design, and you can pick this up for only 800 V-Bucks. If you did want a newer Siren skin though, you could always buy the Agency Renegades bundle. Now this was a little bit more expensive than the original Siren skin. It set you back around $20, but not only did you get a brand new style of Siren in this bundle, we also got a brand new style of Zadie, and of course Cobalt as well, but I don't think anyone's ever used that. Shady Zadie and Spycatcher Siren are going to be the two best skins from this bundle. This has been one of the best bundles they have ever introduced, and would definitely have to be some of the more underrated skins in the game as well. But if you don't really want to spend $20, I think that is completely fair, and a skin that is going to be a lot cheaper is Medley. This also ties into the summer theme of this season perfectly. It only costs you 1,200 V-Bucks, and is one of the most underrated skins in the game right now. It has been quite tryhard in the past. I'd love to see some more pros and streamers using this as well, but we're just gonna have to wait and see if that happens. But I feel like if it doesn't become popular now with the summer update, then maybe this is never going to happen. One skin that has become a lot more popular over the last few years though would have to be the Surf Witch. The Surf Witch was actually introduced as a summer style for the Haze skin, but I think it's pretty clear that the Surf Witch has been a lot better than Haze, since most people forget that even exists. I love the way this skin looks. I think it is one of the cleanest skins in the game, but it has just started to drop off a little bit over the last few seasons, which is why it is finishing in the number 14 position. I actually still really like this though. I think it should get some more edit styles in the future, so hopefully that does happen as we move through Chapter 4 Season 3. If you do want a skin with a bunch of edit styles though, then you need to buy Glitch. It is one of the most underrated skins in the game. There are so many amazing styles for this, and we don't really see too many people using it today. Glitch is one of my favorite skins. Similar to Hannah, I just think all of these skins with a bunch of different customizations are always really good. Glitch is a little bit different though, because you can change the base color. You can also add an accent color to this, and then customize it even further with a wrap that you already own in your locker, which I think is a really unique touch, and something that we don't really see too many other skins actually utilizing. I feel like this never really got the popularity that it deserves though, but one skin that is actually starting to get a little bit of popularity is the Cozy Chomps. We just had a brand new edit style for this added about 2 weeks ago. I actually think this edit style looks really clean, and is a style that we probably should have had since the beginning, but now that it is finally here, it does not disappoint. It is so sick. I've absolutely been loving this skin. I feel like a lot of tryhard skins can be quite serious, but the Cozy Chomps adds a little bit of a meme effect to it as well, which is always really good to see, and for that reason I feel like this could even be higher up on the list. Make sure to let me know what you guys think of this in the comments down below. Moving on to the number 11 position, we have Sparkplug. Now this is definitely an OG skin. Sparkplug has been so popular in the past, but it has died down towards the start of Chapter 4. Now that we are in Chapter 4 Season 3, we haven't really seen too many people using it. That is up until Click's got his very own locker bundle, and Sparkplug is the skin in this bundle. There were a bunch of other skins that he could have chosen, like the Cozy Commander or even the superhero skins, but Sparkplug is definitely the skin that has been his most famous one, and I feel like this is perfect for his locker bundle. And obviously, since he is one of the biggest Fortnite pros in the world, this is only going to make this skin more popular and tryhard once again. One skin that is going to be a lot more expensive though is Wildcat. This has a price tag of over $400. As you guys know, I've talked about this skin quite a few times on my channel already, and it has to be one of the most expensive skins we ever see in Fortnite. Surprisingly though, a lot of people are still using this today. The promotion has now ended, so unfortunately if you didn't buy it around the same time the Nintendo Switch exclusive console was released, you were just never going to be able to get this skin. I would have loved if this was added to the item shop, but obviously that probably would have taken away from how tryhard this skin actually is. So if you guys do own this, I hope you have been using it. Another skin that is sort of similar would have to be the Psycho Bandit. This is actually quite expensive as well. Not as bad as Wildcat, but still still around $40. You had to buy this back during Chapter 1 when we had the first Borderlands crossover, and it hasn't featured in the store since, so if you weren't playing Fortnite back during Chapter 1, you've just never had the opportunity to actually get this. I think it would be one of the more popular skins we do see in the game today. I don't know if that means it would become more tryhard or less tryhard, but I still really like the way this skin looks, and I think it should be finishing up even higher on the list. Let's move on though, guys, to the number 8 position, and we have Breezabelle. Breezabelle is one of my favorite Fortnite crew skins that we have ever seen. We don't really see too many Fortnite crew skins staying popular for too long, but with Breezabelle finally being added to Fortnite, I knew I just had to include it on the list. It has such an amazing design. It is obviously a little bit of a remake of Isabelle, but just with a summer theme to it, so it is perfect for the summer update that we have just had in Fortnite. I do love this skin. I think it is so sick, but obviously Fortnite crew skins don't really stay too popular or try hard for too long, so we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens with Breezabelle as we move through the rest of Season 3. But that takes us to the number 7 position, guys, and we need to talk about Combat Tech Jewels. Combat Tech Jewels is one of my favorite skins in Fortnite that has been added over the last few seasons. Combat Tech Jewels is basically a remake of the original Jewels skin that we had back during Chapter 2 Season 3. This was a Battle Pass skin back then, which is actually a really long time ago, which is just crazy to think about, but I feel like Combat Tech Jewels almost is better than this original Jewels skin. It has been more popular over the last few weeks, obviously because it is a lot newer, but since this was an item shop skin, it means it should also be available in the future, so if you guys did miss out on the original Jewels skin, then you can always substitute this for Combat Tech Jewels. But let's move on, guys, to the number 6 position, and we have Travis Scott. Travis Scott was actually introduced to the game around the same time that we had the original Jewels skin, and this is still really sweaty today, which shows you guys how good this actually is. It was introduced back during Chapter 2 Season 2 with the Astro World concert, which is still to this day one of the best Fortnite events that they have ever done. I love this so much. I think this skin is really clean, and it should be more popular than it is right now, but since this has only featured in the store once, if you guys weren't playing Fortnite back then, you've just never had the opportunity to get it again. If you are lucky enough to own it though, I feel like you should start using the alternative edit style for this, which is a Terminator edit style, which is just so sick, but no one seems to use it. We may as well move on to a new skin that a bunch of people have been using lately though, and this is Mariposa. Mariposa is basically a remake of Dynamo. This is basically a Dynamo 2.0, which is one of my favorite skins. I do love the way this looks. It is a Battle Pass skin as well, so you can pick this up for only 950 V-Bucks, and what is even better is that there are a bunch of different edit styles for this, not only within the Battle Pass itself, but also the super styles for this just make it even better. Let's move on though, guys, to the number 4 position, and we have the Chaos Explorer. Now, the Chaos Explorer has been one of my favorite skins since it was first introduced a few weeks ago. I absolutely love this skin. I used to use the Chaos Agent all the time, and it was actually one of the best male skins Fortnite had introduced at the time, and now that we have the Chaos Explorer, I feel like this is an updated style. You can also get this skin for only 800 V-Bucks, which is just so insane to think about. I think they could have added this as an edit style for the original Chaos Agent skin, but still the fact that this is only 800 V-Bucks is really good, and definitely what I love about this skin right now. It also has the potential to be very tryhard and popular in the future, which just makes it even better. Even though this skin is really good, I feel like it's gonna be nowhere near as popular as the superhero skins. These are probably unlucky to not be finishing in at the number 1 position. They have just been so good for such a long time, but we just had to include them because these are the superhero skins. They are going to set you back quite a bit, coming in at 1,800 V-Bucks, but for the customizations you get with these skins, it is so worth it. We've probably talked about these skins way too many times on my channel already, so let's just move on to our next skin, and this is Lara Croft. Lara Croft is actually pretty similar to the superhero skins. Obviously, it doesn't have the same sort of customization, but they've been popular in Fortnite since Chapter 2 Season 6, just 2 seasons after the superhero skins were introduced. What is really interesting about Lara Croft though, is that people really only use the default style of this skin, and it actually became more popular once Chapter 2 Season 6 ended, which is something that never ever happens with Battle Pass skins. Usually they die down 1 season later, and if not 1 season later, then 2 seasons later. But for Lara Croft to still be popular today just shows you guys how good this actually is. But let's move on, guys, to the number 1 position, and the sweatiest skin in the game right now has to be Era. Era is one of my favorite all-time skins. It is also a Battle Pass skin from Chapter 4 Season 3, which just makes this even better. I've actually been using this so much lately, along with a bunch of other pros and streamers as well, which just shows you guys how good this skin actually is. Usually when a season first starts, a lot of people start to use the brand new Battle Pass skins, and then it does die down quite quickly, but I feel like these have actually been really popular for enough time now that these are definitely going to be some of the more popular skins moving forward. We have a bunch of different styles for these skins, so make sure to let me know in the comments down below what style is your favorite. But there you guys go, that is my list for the 40 sweatiest skins in the game right now. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys next time.